Good morning, Linda. Good morning, Esther. I went to get my glasses. Bridget, Gaio, is that what I'm seeing? Good morning. Good morning, Maria Chongos. Thank you for yesterday. I want to let you all know I came live today. It's November the 4th, people. And we're voting. Today's voting. Um, but I want everybody that goes to vote today to be aware of what you're putting that little X on. A lot of these bills that they want to vote in are going to affect seniors and disabled adults. So be aware of what you're voting in. I'm not a disabled adult. And I guess I got to be a senior when I was 55. That was a long time ago. But I don't get any money from the government yet. So it's not like it's something that's going to affect me. But be aware of who they're trying to damage on these new voting bills in. Because this voting session is to vote for some new laws that they want to implement. Yes, it is, Maria Chongos, and I want to make sure that everybody knows, read the fine print before you put that little X on there. So, I mean, that is our constitutional right to go and vote. José Luis García, si tenías una pregunta, ¿por qué no la pusiste? Another thing that I want to make everybody aware here today, this morning, and this is one of the reasons that I came on live, is that I want to make sure that you all know that I have moderators on my show that are volunteered moderators, and I am not Tu pregunta ¿es bueno que yo le compre unas minifaldas cortitas a mi hija? Ok, yo te voy a contestar con algo que pasó, una anécdota que pasé hace muchos años atrás, cuando yo era presidenta de los jóvenes en una iglesia de las Asambleas de Dios, ¿ok? Y estábamos teniendo una confraternidad y vino una persona de los que son más arriba en las Asambleas de Dios a esa iglesia, y una mujer le preguntó lo mismo que tú estás preguntando aquí, José Luis García. Y la contestación que esa persona recibió es: ¿puede tu hija trabajar y comprar su propia ropa? Y ella le respondió al señor que estaba allí, y ella le dijo: no, yo se la compro. Entonces él le dijo: ¿y por qué estás preguntando esa pregunta? Pues es que no quiero que la gente hable de mi hija, pero eso es lo que ella quiere usar. Y él le contestó: pero si ella usa esa ropa, tú eres la que vas a estar respondiendo por lo que la gente dice, porque tu hija no puede comprar su propia ropa. So, si la gente está hablando, tú eres el que hiciste que la gente hablara. Cuando tu hija pueda comprar su propia ropa y vivir en su propia casa, entonces que tu hija compre lo que le dé la gana. Pero mientras que viva en tu casa y tú seas la persona que compra la ropa, entonces tú eres responsable de lo que la gente está hablando en la calle de tus hijos. ¿Eso contesta tu pregunta, José Luis García? No le eches la culpa a la niña que porque eso es lo que ella quiere usar, no. Ella no está en ninguna posición de usar lo que ella quiera si tú eres el que lo estás comprando. Hi, Ana. Hi, Pam Blackburn. Ok, puedes preguntar, José Luis, puedes preguntar, pero no soy una mujer perfecta, no soy la madre Teresa de Calcuta ni su prima, pero si tú compras ropa para tus hijos que te va a avergonzar a ti después, entonces el único responsable eres tú y esos niños no tienen por qué estar siendo que les vayas a pegar o golpear o regañar por algo que tú hiciste. I was talking about my moderators. They volunteer to help me to maintain control of what's being said here. At no time am I going to question my moderators. I want everybody to listen. If they block somebody, if somebody decides that they're going to come on here and try to be sneaky and ask dumb questions or put stupid remarks on one of my shows and a moderator decides this person has just crossed the line and they either remove your comment or block you altogether, I am not going to question my moderators and I'm going to feel sorry for you because you put yourself in that situation and my accounts are all private except for this one. There will be no way of you contacting me to reestablish yourself on my page. If you come in here with a fake name and you decide, like yesterday, some guy or some person with a name of Fruit of the Loom decided to come in and be acting stupid and putting dumb remarks until the moderators blocked him or her. I don't know who it was, nor do I care, because I'm not going to question my moderators. They're here to help me. And sometimes I don't wear my glasses and I don't see all the questions. Just like right now, Mr. Jose Luis Garcia wants to ask another question. But if you buy your kid a mini skirt, is it okay for you to buy your kid a mini skirt? It's fine if you're not going to be worrying about people talking about your kid or you. But if your kid cannot afford to buy his own clothes, then it's your responsibility to buy appropriate clothing that will not make people speak bad of you, your family, or your loved ones. It falls on you. Just the same way as I'm saying here, if one of my moderators decides that somebody has just crossed the line because they want to be sneaky and be talking in the gray, do you believe in aliens? And talking in the gray, that's on them. And if they get blocked, all my accounts are private. I have a private Facebook that won't let you go into my messenger because that's also private. So there's not going to be any way of you contacting me and saying, hey, that was my nickname on YouTube, or that's my fake account. I don't care. If they put you in the hole, that's on you. You got yourself there because you thought you were going to be sneaky and come onto one of my programs and try to talk smack. So I'm just putting that one out there so that you all know. I am not going to question my moderators. They're there helping me. But this show was made to make awareness of today is voting day. You're going to be voting some laws in because it's not a presidential election or anything like that. And there might be some people that need to be voted in because things happen, people die, people get their posts taken back and stuff. Tú pregunta lo que quieras, José Luis García. Aquí estamos para contestar si podemos. Y si te bloquean, pues la pregunta entonces fue inapropiada. But I mean, if you're gonna go vote, be aware that some of those laws are gonna affect the elderly, the people that are on Social Security, and the people that are disabled. Ok, ese es negocio tuyo, no de nosotros, José Luis. Si la criatura está chiquita, si tienes 5 o 6 meses, ese es tu problema. Si no tienes para una cuna o para otra recámara, no es problema de nosotros. ¿Qué quieres que yo te diga? Pero si pones algo inapropiado aquí, te van a bloquear. Te advierto desde ahorita. Ya estás yéndote para otro lado y este programa no es para eso. Yo no creo en las Epstein Files. Toda esa gente debía de estar encarcelada. So that's why I came on here to let everybody know. Thank you for doing that, Peacocks United. I just want to let everybody know that my moderators are volunteering to assist me. I will never question them. I'm not going to say, why did you do that? No. The person crossed the line, like this person first asking about if it was okay for him to buy a mini skirt for a child. And then he was told, if you don't want people talking about you, that's your business. If the child can't afford a mini skirt, then, she can buy it on her own when she moves out. Then he went on to say that he slept with his child. So it's like, that's an inappropriate text message. And the person got blocked, and thank you, Peacocks United, for doing that. It's like, I'm not here to act stupid with anybody. And I'm not going to question my moderators. And if you decide to come on one of my programs, I'm letting everybody know because I haven't done it before. Anything and everything that is said here is satire. If it resembles anything that's going on in your life, it's not intentional. It's all for show here. And if you do get blocked by one of my moderators, you brought it upon yourself, and it will be hard for you to get a hold of me when I have my Facebook and my Messenger accounts private. I will not be sympathetic if you got put in the hole for a stupid remark. That's on you. We are here to discuss the fact that today is November the 4th, and today is election day, but there's very few people that are going to get elected in, maybe judges and district judges and stuff, but mainly the elections that they're having today is for redirecting some amendments and to vote some laws in. So we just want to let everybody know to be aware of where you're putting that little X on those laws that they want to implement, those new laws. Who are they going to affect? From what I hear, mostly they're going to affect the elderly, the disabled, and people on SSI and Medicaid and Medicare and stuff like that. So you need to be very aware of what you're voting up there at that booth. It is your constitutional amendment to vote and go for it, but just be aware of what you're voting. Of what your voting is going to be. It's kind of like they only want to say the little part that they want to say, But there's a lot of fine lines on every single one of those new amendments that they want to put in, and it will affect a whole bunch of other people that you don't even realize it's affecting. But mostly it's affecting a lot of people that are on Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security, and disability. So let's watch out what we're going to vote for. Good morning, Michelle Perez. We are on November the 4th, and we're here talking about, hey, don't forget to go vote. Don't forget to vote, but be aware of what you're voting for. We're also reminding people that if they come onto one of my shows when they do catch me live, and they want to act dumb and act stupid and be putting dumb remarks here, they will be blocked by my moderators. And my moderators are there to help me. And I love it. I love that there's still some moderators that I have that will volunteer their time, because this is all volunteered time. We want to enjoy a show where we can say, hey, it doesn't matter what kind of a day you're having. It doesn't matter. You know what? Smile at the world because you're still breathing. One foot forward, and don't let nothing bring you down. Don't let depression take over any situation, any part of your life. If you can avoid it, go outside, sit on the porch, and enjoy the sunlight. It is nice outside. There is a beautiful sunny day. It's kind of crispy. It's not hot yet. Yesterday I decided to go out there at 6:30, and I cut part of the sage because it was already looking all seedy and stuff. So I need to throw that away. But then I'm like, gosh, should I burn it? So it's like, good morning, Michelle. Good morning, Sharon. Yes, you did catch me all the way in Spain. But I just want to let you all know, don't let depression take over. You smile at the world and you kick depression in the butt, and you say, you know what? I know that I'm by myself at the house, but I'm going to open the door, walk outside, close the door, sit on my porch, and watch the cars go by. Let me count how many go by in half an hour. I have a busy street. I'm not going to do that, but but do something. Don't let depression get the better of you, because it's not worth it. Depression is a sneaky son of a gun, and it will put you down and keep you there if you let it. Hi, Faye. I love you, Faye. Don't let it happen. I am here thanking my moderators for helping me block people that come in here and try to move the plática somewhere else. Levanta el asadón. Oh, yeah, Ophelia would say that real quick. Agarra el asadón y vete para afuera. Don't be thinking that you're depressed. Get that hoe and go do something in the yard. It's like that'll move depression to the side real quick. It'll make you sweat too. Scarlett, you hit that nail right on the head with that one. My mom used to say that. ¿Qué? ¿Estás mala? Yo no siento calentura, no estoy viendo nada de eso. Agarra el asadón y vete para allá para afuera. But, yes, it's like yesterday. I had been letting that sage just get away from me, and it's like, I like how it looks because sage has got that silver color. And when the air hits it the right way, it just smells really nice. But it was already going into seed, so it was like looking raunchy. So I cut half of it. Half of it is already gone. I actually have a pile on my driveway right now that I have to go and move around the corner. But then I'm thinking, should I burn it? And I know they probably have a in place, do not burn anything right now. But I actually have a one of those round cement things that I can probably burn it in there, some at a time. But it's too much. I'm just gonna go ahead. Good morning, Jeannie. I'm just gonna go ahead and burn it. But then I have the other half of the fence that I have to still cut. But my skin is very fair. I'm not going to burn myself to be out there cutting sage. So that's why I was cutting it after 6 yesterday, and it got dark yesterday. By 6:30 it was already dark. So I cut half of it with the loppers. I was doing this number. I was like um, trying to cut it, just get rid of it, let it grow again. But I'm here just to let you all know that good morning, Cookie Lion. Um, good morning, Mrs. or Mr. King. Did you say that you needed to go poo? Thank you for your membership. Go get another one. So it's like, so I did that yesterday, but I was that she was just feeling something weighing her down, you know, yesterday. And she didn't know what it was. And it was like, don't let that happen. I think if people follow me on Facebook the day before Sunday, there was something going on. And I posted a lot of songs that I was hearing on TikTok, you know, and mostly Jelly Roll songs, but it was like I was feeling something that was going on, and I was on TikTok, and my whole feed was about Christian songs, and it was nice because I don't usually get that. But God knows when things are going on in your soul, and He will send something in. It doesn't matter how it comes into your life. It comes at the right times when you need to calm down and know that God is in control of your life. And you're going to only help by moving from the spot that you're at to the porch and just watch the sun and the little butterflies or the cars go by. That will move your attitude to the right direction. Good morning, Cindy. That will always move your attitude to the right direction. Don't stay where you're at. Don't allow that feeling to overwhelm you and take over, because at that point, depression has won. At the point where you're going to just stay there depressed, depression has won. You need to be able to, like Gaia said, that 1%, use it to enable yourself to move from that position that you're at to the porch, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Get out of the house, and if you don't have a porch, go to the yard. If you're living in an apartment complex, walk around the building for 5 minutes, then come back. And I can guarantee you those 5 minutes outside is enough to move whatever was weighing you down and trying to keep you chained to that depression that is unnecessary in your life. There's a thing about living on your own and being fine with where you live. Me, I have my little birdies. I hear them all day long. At night, they complain because they get this sheet and 4 towels that go on top of them because I want to keep them warm. But that's okay. In the morning, they're waiting for me to take the sheets off of their cages and the towels, and they go back to singing mode. And it's the same with everything in your life. Move from the spot that you're at. And if you're inside the house feeling depressed, just go outside for 5 minutes. Force yourself not to allow depression to take over your life. You will be the only one that can do that. And it doesn't matter if you go to a psychiatrist, he can't help you unless he's giving you pills. I'm telling you, you're the only one that can help you. And the only way that you're going to do that is by, like I said, get it moving. If you have 1% ability to move outside, use that 1% to move to somewhere else. Move from the same room to another room if you want. You know, it took a long time. When I started working 2 or 3 years ago, well, 4 years ago, I had not been working for a year, and then I started a job again. And it was hard for me to get back into work mode with people around me because I'm so used to being here by myself. So I had to force myself to block a lot of the people that I was working with from my circle so that I can concentrate on what I was doing and maintain my job because I was not used to being around a lot of people. And you know, you get used to that. You get used to the quietness or certain sounds. I'm used to the little birdies, so they don't bother me. But when Ophelia comes over here, they bother her. So if Ophelia comes to my house, the little birdies, most of the time, if she's here, they have to be covered because they want to get loud and it bothers her. You know, but that's because Ophelia has dogs and stuff and other things that she listens to, you know, a 80-inch TV. I don't watch TV. And I do have TVs in my house. I have three of them, but, you know, I have a 55-inch TV in my living room. I never use it. And one of the reasons that I don't use it is because I have nieces and nephews still in the military of the United States. And they are not in this country fighting for our rights. They're defending somebody else's rights. My nephew went through that hurricane in Cuba. And, you know, before the hurricane hit Cuba, they had to evacuate everybody in that hospital that he is the head nurse of, you know. So it's like they evacuated everybody. And then, you know, before the evacuation got done, he was told he was this part of the skeleton crew that had to stay behind. So, you know, they have bunkers. So they had to bunker up when the hurricane did hit the area. They already had taken everybody out and into safety. And then they stayed there. And then the next day they were in the cleaning up mode before they brought everybody back. But, you know, it's like you have to be aware of why you do things. And me, I haven't watched TV since Iraq and all that stuff happened. Es más, I haven't watched TV since Obama went and sent uh, the snipers to get Bin Laden. I don't eat. I don't eat anything from the sea because that person was thrown somewhere in the sea. But that's a lie there. I don't eat anything from the sea since before that. And it's funny to me that people would actually go out of their way to go and pay $100 for lobster. You know what? Pay $100 for gas. Go to a nice river or somewhere where they actually have lobsters and catch them yourself. That would probably be more fun for your $100. But I've been here half an hour. I just was coming on to let y'all know that today is November the 4th. Vote. Go vote. But be aware of what you're voting in. And is it going to affect anybody that you know? And also, my moderators, if they block you, don't ask. You know what you did. And if you come on here, I'm always going to say thank you to my moderators for what they do for me. And I thank you for allowing me these 30 minutes in your space, in your Tuesday morning. Don't forget to drink some nice coffee. And if you don't drink coffee, tea, Coke, or anything else will do. But don't be with your chin down, chin up, and one step forward. Life is too good to be in the dumps, down in the dumps. That's right, Faye. keeping occupied is always the best way. Do something outside. Get like Ophelia and Maria Chongo say, get a hoe and go outside and cut the yard. Do something. I'll talk to y'all later. Christian Rojas, hola, hola, saludos to you in Chile.